Hello everybody and welcome to another new series with Coach Choke. This is the top 25 favorite type Pokemon of each type, starting with the Fire type today. So, we are bringing the fire with fire types. Of course, this is the top 25, not top 10, not top 5, which means I do have to go through the mons a little quicker. But that being said, I'll try to give you some good analysis on why I like each of these mons as we go through. Let's jump right into it right away. Obviously, we're talking about the fire type. It is one of my favorite types. I really can't decide right now what's my favorite type between fire, poison, ground, and bug. They're all up there at the moment. Fire type traditionally has been it, though. Losing a bit of steam, but I thought we'd start with this because there's so many mons from my top 3 of my top 4 top favorite mons from the top 10 favorite mons of all time video. So go check that out if you have not seen it. But they are all fire types. So we will have that. One thing of housekeeping before we jump into the list. Megas and their non-mega form are separate, as well as for obviously Charizards, if I choose to put any of them on the list. The 2 Megas account as separate as well, so there could be 3 Charizards on the list. Spoilers, there's 3 Charizards on the list. You know I love Charizard by this time. Anyways, just as housekeeping, that is a thing. I wanted to kind of see, for my own interest as well, which is one of the reasons it's the top 25 rather than the top 10. Where kind of the non-megas fell in comparison to the megas, etc., etc. Yeah. So let's jump right into mons now, starting with number 25, Ho-Oh! Ho-Oh hype. I'm glad to see Ho-Oh seemingly getting the lead in a movie. It never really had the lead in a movie, even though it was also in the first episode of the anime, even though it wasn't actually on at that point. But I'm glad to see it in the new Pokemon I Choose You movie that is coming out in the US, I think in November, I saw? I think that came out today as of recording. I know this will be a little delayed when you see it, but yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. Ho-Oh's cool. I like it so much better than Lugia just by design and everything, partly because I do love the fire type. So back in Gen 2, I used to always try to get Ho-Oh instead of Lugia by, playing gold. So, Ho-Oh, the mythical and, sorry, not mythical, the legendary bird that brings you your dreams if it appears to you, has appeared to me many times. I do like Ho-Oh, and that's all there is to say. But from a legendary, we jump into a little baby starter. Cyndaquil is our number 24. I do like Cyndaquil. I have said my hatred of the Gen 2 starters, specifically of Typhlosion. Sorry. In other videos, but I do like Cyndaquil. It's very cute. I like Dash's Cyndaquil in the anime. Cyndaquil's a cool idea. It's a good execution design. Very cute. I wish it had better evolutions. That's going to get me some hate, but that's fine. Cyndaquil is number 24 on our list. The little fire... Oh, I'm doubting. Hedgehog. I think it's a hedgehog, but I'm doubting whether it's hedgehog or a porcupine. I think it's a hedgehog. Correct me in the comments down below, all those who love Typhlosion, because I'm sure you know. Number 23 is Salandit, another little unevolved. Very cool. I think when this thing got announced, everyone went nuts. Salazzle should be better. It's cool. It is cool. I do like Salazzle. Should be better. I'm hoping a male evolution form comes out for Salandit, but you never know. But Fire and Poison, that's cool. I'm in. Sign me up, please. Picked up Salandit for my first playthrough. It's very cool. It is weak because it is unevolved. Salazzle is decently strong, has good niches. Made sure to grind for that female Salandit though, as I wanted Salazzle. Fun fact, I didn't know it had to be female until like way later, so I had to go back and grind for a female after I had my male one. Yeah, I know, go with the mods you love, but I really wanted to use Salazzle. So, Salandit with its little tongues poking out, very cool. Team Skull in the anime makes them look really cute, really devious, as they should. Salandit is really cool. Of course, I'm going to say cool many times throughout this video because really, at the end of the day, the mons I like are going to be the mons that I find cool. Number 22, it has the 2 faces of Houndoom. You got the cute on the other side and the probably more accurate, on the right side that is. On the left side, you have the probably more accurate, snarling, mean, Fire Dark type. Of course, Fire Dark at the time was just plot twist, bring it on. Very cool mon. Very well designed. I haven't used it a lot recently, but it is a very well designed mon who can be a monster, as well as just looking really cool. I mean, it's designed very fitting of the Fire Dark type, and yeah, Fire Dark is a good typing. Fire and Dark play off each other very well. And it's good to see that they've given it both kind of good side and bad side in the anime, because it deserves to have both, as it's definitely a mon who can have, as I said, the two faces of Houndoom. Number 21 is Rapidash. Throwing it all the way back, Rapidash is well designed fire horse, nothing too special about that, as well as being based off Pegasus, of course, and unicorns. So a lot of intricate designs going into one mon. Very cool. I like using it in Gen 4, actually, is the time I've really used it lots. I never really used it back in any other gens. Gen 4, used it a lot, so you can get it early game. Very good early game fire type. Build up to a Rapidash. Always quite fun. I mean, if you really want to know why Rapidash is so good, check out Gen 1 and the leader of the Pokemon fan club in his description. I'll refer to that. Go look it up if you don't know it already. Number 20 is Mega Blaziken, which is on top. Down below is Mega Blaziken Man, but I like this picture, so I went with that even though he's not completely out. I probably should have cropped it, but that's fine. Low production value here at the Coach Oak Show. We have Mega Blaziken. I like Blaziken. I think the Mega is better designed, which is what they should be. Makes it look a little scarier, a little cooler. Fire Chicken, very cool, but terrifying Fire Chicken. It's not just doesn't look like Foghorn Leghorn caught fire in the grease pan. It looks like it's gonna beat you up, which is very cool. That's the idea. Obviously has been relegated to Ubers because of speed passing, mostly, as well as being able to hit ridiculously hard on both sides of the spectrum. Firefighting, cool typing, definitely my throwbacks to Gen 3. This is one of the mons that I remember. More so now I go towards other mons for starters, but Blaziken definitely is the one I chose most as a child because fire types were cool, and I wanted to be cool. I mean, why not? Number 19 is Talonflame. Yes, Gale Wings got nerfed. Yes, Gale Wings was OP'd. Maybe did Gale Wings get nerfed a little hard? I don't know, but Talonflame's still cool, even without Gale Wings being a thing. Very well designed early bird. Like that it got the fire typing instead of staying as normal flying. Yes, Stealth Rocks is a thing. I don't care. It doesn't change the fact that this thing is very well designed. Being able to kind of look like an arrow when it tilts its back and flies with the wings is a really cool design touch that I don't think a lot of people pick up on. As well as, so it kind of looks like a flaming arrow, which is really cool. Layers to add into a mon design. The tail is good. Talons, they're obviously good. It's got Talon in the name. Yeah, very nice early game bird that endears itself to you. Even though I'm not a big fan of a lot of the Gen 6 original mons, besides the Megas, definitely one that will stick out in my mind going forward. Number 18 is Litten. The little form of Incineroar is here. Litten is so cute. The Litten arc, before Ash caught it in the anime of the Sun and Moon, oh my goodness, talk about heart-wrenching. Mons, making the feels. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, check it out. The Sun and Moon anime. I know a lot of people have fallen away from the anime, but it's still doing well. Yes, it's completely different than it used to be. X, Y, and Z to Sun and Moon is a massive plot twist in terms of design and things, but it's still really cool. The Litten in there is really good in the sense that it plays off what Litten is and shows multiple sides of it. Litten is very cool. Litten is very cute. It is my favorite. Well, actually, Rowlet has suddenly become my favorite of the unevolved starters, but of course, I definitely enjoy the Incineroar line. As you all know, I'm just, I don't feel like I'm giving spoilers there. If you've seen any of my videos, you know I like Incineroar. Or if you just know me, you know I like Incineroar. But Litten is cool. Fire Cat. I like cats. I like fire. Sounds good to me. Number 17 is Pignite. This is my favorite of that line. I do like Pignite. The pig fire type is kind of cool. I don't think I should have liked it, but I did. I don't like the design of Emboar. I do like the design of Pignite. It's kind of squat. getting, what was it? Heat Smash? Oh, I'm doubting myself. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Gen 5. I don't know. I think it's Heat Smash, something like that. Was a cool move to get as a signature. Might still be a signature. I was gonna say signature at the time. Might still be a signature of the line. But either way, Big Knight. I like the design. It looks kind of it reminds me a bit of Crocodile in that it's my favorite of the line, as well as sitting and kind of looking a little not primal. That's not the word I'm looking for, but primitive, I guess. It's got kind of a caveman-ish look to it, as well as fitting its animalistic design. And fitting its fire typing is very well. Crocodile, of course, being water typing. But Big Knight, very cool, very cute at the same time. Great middle evolution of a starter line. Not much else to say. Number 16 is Charmander. Charmander's cool. Charmander's cute. Charmander's an original, and it's the original starter. It is, yeah, it's. I mean, it's Charmander. I don't need to say much. Cool, cute, original, nostalgic. And it's got some cool arcs and stuff in storylines. Obviously, it's kind of a mon that a lot of people gravitate to. It's hard not to, for many reasons. Number 15 is Torchic, another starter. Yes, we've been on a run of fire starters, and that's okay. It's kind of would figure they fall around. You get to see kind of where they are in between each other, no Tepig, but Big Knight, etc., etc. Torchic taking a spot a little above Charmander. I think Torchic is adorable. I think a Fire Chick is a cool idea. I think the design works perfect. I like the lack of arms. Little tufts of fur give it just enough that it's not too plain. The feathers on its head are incredible. The face has just enough to it. Didn't overdo it, and the claws work as well. Really cute, really cool design. Absolutely made me gravitate towards it. Sorry, Trico. Didn't say it. Number 14 is Arcanine. We just talked about this last week in the top 10 Gen 1 Pokemon list, so go check that out. I'm going to just not describe it anymore because I described it there. Arcanine, it's a fire dog tiger thing. All good. Number 13 is Volcarona. Another legendary back-to-back that isn't really a legendary, but it is, but it isn't, but either way, it's a legendary in my mind because it's glorious. Volcarona, of course, Quiverhand setup is cool. Originally was kind of the Pokemon God of the Sun, which is really cool. As well as, you know, having some very interesting backstories on it. I encourage you to go check out other videos for backstories. I think Birdkeeper Toby had one a while ago on Volcarona, which was very interesting. I can't remember for sure it was him. I should have looked that up before I did this video. Oh well, I'm sure you can find it just by Googling Volcarona theories. It will show some interesting thoughts and the evidence on why this was meant to be a legendary at first. Larvesta looks ugly. Volcarona looks very insect-like and very true to the insect, which isn't always the prettiest thing, but it also still does it in a very attractive way. Volcarona's cool. Volcarona's very strong as well. Always felt worth it to go get it in game. Felt very special, and that's one of the reasons at number 13 on this list. Jumping to number 12, we have Torracat in the house. Couldn't even find one in the anime. I don't think it's even been in the Sun and Moon anime yet. Couldn't find a picture. Torracat is great. Obviously, between Lynn, they got a little bit better than Lynn. Everyone was super, super excited for its final evolution, thinking it was going to be a cool Arcanine, Luxray kind of Mon-ish style. Obviously, it didn't end up that way, but Torracat is really cool. I like the bell thing. The fire bell is kind of interesting. Some days I'm like, why'd they do that? But the others I'm like, man, why'd they do that? That's great. Very sleek design, very cool. Decent in itself that it's fast and can hit fairly hard in game. Things like acrobatics, etc. That it gets fairly early on. Was able to be a very good in-game playthrough mon, as well as being really cool and really cute. Two most important criteria. Number 11 is Infernape in the house. Fire Monkey. Okay, I sign me up, Game Freak. Yes, firefighting, that's fine. At this point, we weren't too sick of it. Embor made us really sick of it, but Big Knight is cool enough to make this list anyway, so it's fine. Infernape, obviously in the anime, had an amazing backstory behind it, made it even more of a spotlight. Very, very well designed. Torterra is cool as well, but Infernape is definitely the best designed out of that one. Still very useful competitively, especially in draft league formats, as it can hit both sides, do utility, etc., etc., etc. Infernape is definitely a mon that just wants to put his knuckles in the ground and beat you down. And I can subscribe to that. I can like, share, and subscribe. That Infernape is cool. Number 10 is Torkoal. This mod has been quickly climbing my ranks. Yes, getting Drought definitely did help it, just because it brought it back to my attention. But Torkoal, even back in the Gen 3 anime, was cool on Ash's team. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I did. It's a cool idea, the fire turtle that just, tortoise, not turtle. I didn't say it. That spits the smoke out of his back almost eternally, kind of like a combustion engine in a train type thing. I just think it's really well designed. I think getting Drought was really good for it as well. Gives it a cool niche. Being able to get Eruption, access through Typhlosion is cool. That's pretty well all Typhlosion is good for. Typhlosion is getting ripped on in this list, and I am fine with that. Anyways, it's derpy in a good way. It's fairly powerful now. It's got good utility, as well as just being cool and cute. As I've said many times, for pretty well every mon, that's what's important here. Number 9 is the beautiful Ninetales. Also getting more love because of the Drought ability. As I said, I do like Sun teams. So I've used a lot of Torkoal this gen. I used a lot of Ninetales last gen. Especially in triples. I had probably my favorite team I've ever built was a triples team, which was for one of the classics. I can't remember which one, but it was the triples classic battle competition. Had Ninetales as the main setter for, yes, Typhlosion. Even though it's ugly, I'll still use it because Scarf Eruption is Scarf Eruption. Executor, which could set Trick Room or be fast in Chlorophyll. And Ninetales was kind of a key component to that team, obviously setting Sun. It did have Machamp and I believe Lando T and Cherim in the back. One of my favorite teams, had a lot of success, had a lot of fun. Ninetales, very awesome on, good coverage, absolutely beautiful. I know a lot of people like Alolan Ninetales better. I personally do not. I think the original was a better design. It's beautiful, very well done. And they keep it having a very good mystique to it, which makes it feel very special. Number 8 is Volcanion, probably my favorite mon to use in battles, just because it can run so many things. It's so flexible and so good at what it does. Volcanion is one of the mons I'm probably best with as well. It hits kind of those speed tiers I don't mind working with. It's bulky offense that can set up speed, can be Wall Breaker, can be a Scarfer, can be all those things that I just really like. In the movie, it had a very cool personality of being kind of grumpy, but also kind-hearted at the same time. Steam Eruption, awesome thing for it. Flamethrower, obviously very cool with it. Cool design. I like that in its animated form can do so much more with its kind of circle thing on the back. Looks kind of weird being more static in game. But when you see it animated, that's when this thing really shines. I love the beard. I do love the beard. And on the front cover, look at the beautiful beard. We're going to move on from Volcanion. Awesome, awesome, awesome mon. We have Primal Groudon. You know, one thing I noticed, in the time between, it's going back now. Yeah, Ninetales is Gen 1. It's above Arcanine on this list. But it didn't make top 10 Gen 1 mons, which I just recorded. Interesting. Apparently, in between the times I did this, I can't remember exactly when I made the list using a tool, my opinions changed there. Things to note, you'll never know what you're going to get here on the Coach Oak River show, on the Coach Oak show. And yeah, number 7 is Primal Groudon, back to what I already spoiled. Obviously, Groudon itself does not get the fire typing. Primal Groudon does. Great idea. I always thought Groudon was a fire type anyways. I thought it was fire and water, not fire, fire versus water with Kyogre, not water versus ground. But I think it's cool either way. I think Fire Ground is a great typing for it, especially getting, obviously, the Desolate Land to get rid of that pesky, 4 times water weakness thing. So that's always good. Obviously, Kyogre can still threaten that. As you will know if you watched VGC 16, or if you watched and all the weather wars there, or if you watch or if you play Ubers even now, those two kind of go off each other very interestingly. Very well designed. I think the Primal Reversion gave it a whole lot more with the magma running through its body, almost like veins. Makes it kind of glow, makes it even more scary. I like the hands with the uh, I'm blanking. Oras. Omega symbol. Omega. Wow, blanking at the moment. And that's alright. You know that's how we do things here at the Coach Oak Show. Primal Groudon, very well designed, very sleek, at the same time as being the absolute monster that Legendary should be, and being well built, big and scary. But it didn't overdo things like some of the other Legendaries did. Still stayed true to its roots, kept a good design that made you fear it, but also think it was very attractive to look at. Number 6 is Mega Charizard X. Even though I rip on Mega Charizard X a bit, I still think it's cool. I don't understand what's up with the shoulders, though. I do not understand what's up with the shoulders. Why are those there? They're ugly. But anyways, I like the blue fire. I think the black and the blue work very well to differentiate from the other Charizard forms. Wings look a little silly to me, as well as the thing on the shoulder, but it's still a Mega Charizard. Charizard's awesome. Mega Charizard is even better. I would have been happy with just this one. And yeah, it's obviously got Spotlight sitting here with Ash in the... Or no, that's not Ash. Don't listen to that. That is Red. That is the even better Red. In Pokemon Origins, taking on Mewtwo, those battles were incredible. Mega Charizard X, very well designed. Finally got that dragon typing it had been longing for since the first generation. And if only we could have given that to Mega Gyarados, but that's for another time. Number 5 is Camerupt. Camerupt holds a big place in my heart. The 3 faces of Camerupt, ready to beat you down. Happy in the rain, little Eeyore-like, and just, you know, even though it looks kind of sad in the rain too, it still looks kind of happy. And then you got the massively happy come run to you like a little doggy Camerupt, it looks like. Anyways, I don't even like camels that much, but Camerupt has always been something that I've loved. 2 of my favorite types, as you know, because I said it earlier in the video, as well as being well designed in my mind. And then it definitely holds a piece of my heart because I've used it on so many Gen 3 playthroughs. And in the Battle Frontier, playing with this thing all the time with a Camerupt, Gyarados, and Sceptile team in Emerald all the time in Battle Frontier, which was one of my favorite things in Pokemon ever. Number 4 is Charizard, the original. I've talked about Charizard lots. I don't need to go on. Charizard comes in at number 4 on this list, just ahead of Camerupt, ahead of its Mega X. I do think it's better looking than Mega X, so that's why it's ahead of it. Now we have Mega Camerupt. We're kind of going back and forth here on Charizards and Camerupts. Mega Camerupt, took Camerupt, everything about it, made it better, made it more beautiful, made it more scary, made it slower, which even makes it better on Trick Room teams. Trick Room Eruption, Sheer Force, oh geez, this thing can be a monster. Mega Beedrill making a little cameo appearance here, it's cool too, but look at that beautiful face, erupting all over the place. Mega Camerupt comes in at number 3, followed by Mega Charizard. Why? We're going Charizard, Camerupt, Charizard, Camerupt, Charizard. I think they're taking over, guys. Gen 1, Gen 3, man. It's there, man. Charwai. Love Charwai. We've talked about him a lot on the channel. I won't go into too many details. I never thought this thing would be passed as my favorite mon of all time. And then it was by another fire type in Roar. Wrestling and Pokemon brought together, fire typing together, well designed. The hands are beautiful. I don't care if people think they're big. I think they're perfect. I love the face. The shiny sucks. I'll forgive it. I like even the tufts on the shoulders. Makes it look like it's, cut those sleeves off like many wrestlers would. It's got a cool snarl. Very viable, very flexible. Just sitting over here waiting for that Intimidate though. Intimidate Incineroar. Intim and Sin. Please. Please. Game Freak, I know you gotta wait till after the World Championships. Please give it out at World Championships or right after, please. I just want it. I just want it. I just need it. I just need it. Assault Vest, Intimidate, Incineroar is so good. So good. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Love Incineroar. Love Charwai. Love Mega Camera. Those three are three of the top four mons of my favorite mons of all time. All on this top 25 Fire Pokemon list, which is no surprise. Hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. We're going to end it there, looking on the beautiful face of Incineroar. Have a nice day, everybody, because Coach Oak said so. See you next time.